Hello and welcome to another episode of Cook Cook Cook. Hope you and your family is doing perfectly well. What we're going to make today is a side dish for your chapatis or rotis. So this is bangan bharta, and I'm sure most of you all are aware of the dish. But this is going to be made on fire where we'll be burning the bangan a little so that we can get the smoky flavor of the bangan in our dish. So let's go and see how this is done. Let's look at the ingredients required for our bangan bharta. So the primary would be bangan, which is a brinjal. So you would get these brinjals by the name bharta brinjal itself, and about 6 pods of garlic, about half a bunch of coriander, a small piece of ginger, and about 4 to 5 green chilies, which will be chopped finely. And we have about 3 medium onions and 2 medium tomatoes. So there are not too many powdered spices that go into the bharta. Most of the flavor is from all of these ingredients itself. So let's go and see how the cooking process is. So for bangan bharta, you will have to first burn the bangan or roast the bangan on fire. So if you have a chula, it is great. Else you can also use the gas stove. So what I would be doing is turn my gas stove on and place the bangan on the stove and cook it on high flame. So you will have to turn sides so that it doesn't burn, but cook with a minor roasting. You can now see that the bangan is completely cooked, all sides. So you need to keep turning sides and cooking it just so that you get a roast throughout the surface of the brinjal. So now I will take this off the fire, and this is how it looks post you take it off the fire. So like I said, if you have a chula, it is perfect for this. Else we can also do it on the gas stove. Now what we'll have to do is peel the skin and then use it for our bangan ka bharta. The brinjal being like extremely hot since it just taken off the fire, the simplest way to peel it would be using a fork. Just use a normal fork and gently keep peeling the skin, and you can turn sides and peel off the skin. So once the skin is removed, this is how your bangan will look from the inside. So the next step now is to smash this. Make sure to smash it completely so that we have like a paste consistency. All of what we saw was the preparation steps for the bangan bharta. Now to cook the bharta, we will have a kadai or a saucepan on the stove and let it heat up. Once the pan is hot, we can add in a little bit of oil. Alright, now our oil is hot, so it's a good time to add in the chopped onions, tomatoes and green chilies. Once the onions, tomatoes and green chilies have gone in, we will add a little bit of salt, about a teaspoon of salt, and give them a good stir. And let the onions and tomatoes cook until the raw flavor of all of them are gone. Make sure to keep stirring your mixture at regular intervals because we do not want any of this to burn. However, we want the onions and tomatoes to cook completely and the onions to have a transparent texture and a pink look. Okay, now a recap of everything that went into the pan. So first we started off with oil, and to which we added our mixture of sliced or finely chopped tomatoes, onions, green chilies, garlic and ginger. So all of this went into it, and now the onion has cooked to a transparent texture. So it is the right time for us to add in the smashed brinjal or the bangan. So this is our smashed bangan, and we're going to be putting it into the mixture that has been cooking. So like I said in the beginning that most of the flavor of the bharta is from these primary ingredients itself. Very little of any powdered spice goes into this. Alright, once the bangan has gone in and you've given it a good stir, this is a good time to check if the salt or any other flavoring for this dish is good. This has a little bit less of salt, so I'll just add in a little salt and give it a good mix. Now we will add in our coriander. Once the coriander has gone in and you start smelling the aroma of the coriander that's cooking, this is the time to add in two spices. One is about half a teaspoon of jeera powder and about half a teaspoon of pepper powder. Give that a good mix. Alright, now to give it a nice desi flavor, we would add about a tablespoon of good ghee. Okay, so this would be the last ingredient of our bangan bharta, and then we will see how this tastes. I have given the ghee a good mix, and now our desi flavorsome bangan bharta is ready. Let me serve this out and show you how it looks. Now our delicious bangan bharta is ready. You can enjoy this with rotis or chapatis. Do try it at home and let us know what you think about it. Thank you for watching and have a great day.